I'll be honest. I planned on coming here after reading about the coin flip and absolutely going ballistic on Raider fans. Because I just assumed that they would all read that and go, ha, see? Telesco doesn't know what he's doing. A coin flip? We should have taken the corners when we needed. But I was wrong. Raider fans have shown a level of sense to all this. Everything I've seen is that Raider fans are like, what? He didn't flip a coin. I mean, if you know Antonio Pierce, he would say something like, it was a coin flip and it landed on Brock. When you know damn well they aren't deciding who the first pick of the 2024 draft is for the Las Vegas Raiders on a flip of a 25-cent American piece of currency. And if there's anyone watching who thinks for 1 second that that's actually how they made the selection, I would like you to do me a few things. Go read a couple books, go outside, take a nap, take a shower, eat an apple, go to a doctor, come back, and then you should be fine. I'm not going to make a whole video speculating on the coin flip. It did not happen. It's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Terrion Arnold probably shouldn't be discussing private conversations with other coaches he's had now that he's on the Detroit Lions. I get it. He's a young player. I'm not a Lions channel. I'm not going to talk about people who are not on the Raiders if it's not relevant. And Terrion Arnold talking about a coin flip is irrelevant to anything we like to discuss. And the fact that Bleacher Report, which is where I got my news, or any site would say Raiders coin flipped between Brock Bowers and Terrion Arnold is lunacy. It's not real. It's irresponsible journalism, and you should never take those people seriously again. If you click into the Bleacher Report article, it says, now, it's unclear whether or not it was actually a coin flip. Oh, it's unclear. It's unclear. Oh, okay. Well, that solves it, doesn't it? It's unclear. It's unclear? Well, look at me. It's clear. It was not a coin flip. And you know what's hilarious about all this? Not a couple days ago, a Bleacher Report article came out, and I'm not trying to trash Bleacher Report. I use it all the time. I love it. But once in a while, it gets on my nerves. A Bleacher Report article came out that said an NFL executive, multiple executives feel this way. Brock Bowers is the best player in the draft. The best player in the draft. And I'm sorry, but when you're picking 13th, and you've got the best player on the draft board, who is also the best player in the NFL draft, versus a corner that you think could be a starter one day, you're not flipping a coin. Nobody in the right mind at pick 13 is passing up on what some executives were saying was the best pick in the draft, the best player in the draft. One of the best offensive prospects of the last millennium. And now he's a Raider, and people are upset. And people want to go, oh, well, who's throwing him the ball? Who's throwing him the ball? You know what? You'll see. You'll see what happens when the season starts. How about that? Person questioning who's throwing the ball. How about that? Oh, he doesn't fit the offense. Oh, it was a panic pick. They wanted Michael Penix. If we wanted Michael Penix, if we wanted Jaden Daniels, if we wanted Caleb Williams, they'd be on the team. That's how AP operates. If he wants something, he's going to go get it. So don't make articles about coin flips and about best players available and about panic picks if it's just not logical. If we wanted Michael Penix, we couldn't trade up to 7. Give me an absolute break. Give me a break. And this idea, I've seen this, and Sean Payton's come out and say the Broncos, the Raiders, and the Vikings kind of had a little truce going on. The Vikings will take JJ, we'll take Bo, Raiders take Penix, we won't screw anything up, right? The fact that people are now using that as a way to prove, well, once Penix went off the board, the Raiders didn't know what to do, so they said, we'll just take a good tight end. Do you think Michael Penix was the only person we scouted? We scouted every single player that could have went 13 overall, including Brock Bowers. We did our due diligence on everybody. And just because you don't visit with somebody more than once doesn't mean they're not on the radar. And guess what? It's probably a good strategy not to visit with one and only person, because then people think, oh, Chris Ballard, GM of the Colts, Raiders might take Brock Bowers. Maybe we should trade up. Maybe we should go get Brock Bowers. Instead, nobody knew it was coming. which is another video I made, which is why Brock Bowers fell to us and why we snap selected him. Go back and watch the tape. If it was a coin flip, why didn't it go down to a minute to go? It was a snap selection like this. Bang. Brock Bowers is a Raider. Just like that. So, I might have been peaking. Looking at the audio levels, might have been peaking. I apologize. The point of this video is this. Think what you want about people who are proven to make bad decisions. But Tom Telesco and Antonio Pierce are professionals, and they need to be respected that way. Just because Antonio Pierce likes to talk trash, likes to have vibrato in his voice, likes to talk as if he is the coach of the Las Vegas Raiders straight out of Compton, doesn't mean he doesn't know football. And every time the Raiders hired somebody that was a TV celebrity, like Gruden or Mayock or McDaniels, who was a highly touted, controversial coach, there's always stories that come out that are absolute insanity, and people go, oh, it's just the Raiders being the Raiders. And now we finally did the thing that all the media was trashing us for not doing, which was hiring the interim head coach who was able to win games. Because we didn't do that with Rich Bisaccia. And people were like, I don't know if that was a good move, even though we lost 49-10 in Kansas City with Rich Bisaccia. Right? Nobody wants to talk about the game, so we got smacked with him. We didn't get smacked once with AP. We were punching people in the mouth. And we finally did the right thing. And now we're still getting reports about the crazy Raiders coach flipping a coin to pick Brock Bowers instead of someone that they should have actually picked. I am tired of our organization being disrespected on such a micro level. And the fact that this was even a story. And for people to say, it must be a pretty slow news week. It's not. There's undrafted free agents being signed. There's rookie minicamp starting. The schedule release is imminent. Dak Prescott might be a Raider one day. It is not a slow news week. It's people going, oh, this is a real thing because the wacky Raiders are at it again, and I'm tired of it. And I don't watch all these shows that talk about win-loss predictions and blah, 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 and first take, and I watch clips every now and again, but I don't look at it as gospel because they're just entertainers just like me. The difference is I run this. So I tell you the honest opinion of a person who is an expert on one team only, the Las Vegas Raiders. Those other conglomerates and organizations are run by people who need to get views. I don't need anything. All I need to do is tell you how I feel because I feel compelled to do so. So I've come on here to tell you the God's honest truth, which is I'm sick and tired of the Raiders organization being treated like a circus when we're consistently competitive with terrible quarterback play. And coaches who are finally in the right position to succeed and have finally made roster moves to compete with everybody in the league. And people saying, well, now they just need a quarterback because the guys on their roster can't get it done. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. Because when Joe Burrow got drafted, people were saying he should hold out from going to Cincinnati because that's a terrible organization. As if Cincinnati was supposed to be like, you know what, maybe we shouldn't draft him because everyone's saying that on ESPN and on Bleacher Report. And then they took him and he changed their franchise. My point being this. The Raiders should not care about the outside noise. And I think Josh McDaniels did, which is why he started Aiden O'Connell when he didn't want to, and that's why he started Brian Hoyer when he didn't want to. And AP does not give a rat's ass about the outside noise. And I don't care either, and neither should you. So the next time a crazy article pops up like that, don't even click on it. It's not worth your time. Come to me or a few other people making videos who are here to tell you the truth about this stuff because I'm tired of being disrespected. Aiden O'Connell or Gardner Minshew is going to be our quarterback, and we'll see how many games we win, okay? Maybe I'll put my money where my mouth is and take the over because I think right now it's 6.5, which is an absolute joke. Because we won games with PED Jimmy Garoppolo and rookie fourth-round Aiden O'Connell with Bo Hardigree and interim play caller and no Josh Jacobs and no Michael Mayer for half the games. And we're not going to win 6.5 games. You know what? I just decided I'm not going to. Yeah. I'll make a video about Colin Cowherd projecting us last. Yeah. I'm going to do it right now. This video is going to end. I'm going to sit right here, pick right up where I left off, and I'll talk about Colin Cowherd. Last in the AFC West. Okay, Colin. Subscribe if you're new. I'm trying to get to 6,000. Drop likes, drop comments. It helps a lot. Check out the Patreon. Patreon.com/ALLaBorde Raiders. It helps support the channel. Ad-free content, exclusive content, name at the end of the credits. You become an executive producer. Discord access, where we talk every day, every single day about the Raiders. There's people already in there. It's bumping. It's a party. Please be sure to subscribe to this free after no charge to you. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.